years. Evolution is no different. The only reason people haven't given up on this silly idea is because the only alternative is creation.
All right,
That
Doctor,
chaps their hide.
I'd like you to join me in thanking our panel this evening.
Heresy if I said God was diminished in some way by what he did. What I want to say, in fact, is why is it that we have to be so bound up in the clock, day and night, hours, as if God should have been subscribing to that particular time period, as if it makes it more instantaneous, more magical, and more mystical. When I think we can say whether he took it in 10 billion years or whether he did it in 5 minutes, all of what we see around us is an incredibly wonderful creation and couldn't have come about one iota of it by chance.
Michael? Michael Shermer?
Me.
Yep.
Yeah, well, on the question of evolution, how does it work? Well, there's this misconception of the survival of the fittest. It's not fit as in physically fit or big or strong or fat. It's whatever it takes to get the genes into the next generation. Whoever leaves behind the most offspring that make it to the next generation and so on wins. There are examples of this. A species, Dr. Hovind said, we don't know what a species is, and we can define a species. A species is a group of actually or potentially interbreeding natural populations reproductively isolated from other such populations. Whatever it takes to reproductively isolate two populations, a mountain range, a hotel chain, an aqueduct, an ocean, a river, whatever, they get separated. Through mutation, they change a little bit. Through natural selection, they change, variation, sex, and so on. Then if they get back, the river dries up and the populations overlap again. If they've changed too much, they can't interbreed anymore. They are now, by definition, separate species. That is the origin of species right there. We have observed it lots of times in our own lifetime. In the late 1800s, Australian wallabies were introduced into Hawaii. Now the Hawaiian wallabies can no longer interbreed, because they've tried, with Australian wallabies, because they've changed too much. New species. That's an example of evolution at work right there.
Dr. Hovind?
There's still wallabies. That doesn't prove they came from a rock. All right. I don't know. We're going to leave a lot of questions hanging here, which these things always do, okay? As far as marsupials to Australia, that's not a problem. The marsupials are less aggressive than most other mammals, and they would always be at the leading edge of the migration fringe. They're always pushed out of their territory by the more aggressive animals. And as the water's rising after the flood was over, the ice caps are melting. We covered all that in video number 6, by the way. They ended up trapped in Australia. That's not a problem at all. It beats the idea that marsupials came from a rock 4.6 billion years ago. As far as the biology, I think I do understand biology, and I resent you saying that I don't understand that. I think most people here do clearly understand the mechanisms proposed for evolution, and they simply have rejected it because it's devoid of scientific evidence. That statement smacked of a little bit of, hey, I'm smart because I believe it, and you folks are all dumb because you don't believe in it, and I would resent that very much, okay? Secondly, as far as a day as being 1,000 years, I think there are two references, Psalms 90, verse 4, and 2 Peter 3, where it talks about a day as 1,000 years and 1,000 years as a day. Neither of those verses are talking about the creation, number one, and both of them say 1,000, not million or billion. So how on earth you get 17 billion out of those verses, I don't know, okay? And as far as limiting God, I'm not the one who limits God. The idea, I think you're stuck on this idea that the earth is the universe is 17 billion years old, and we have to make the Bible say that somehow. You're the one limiting God. It's the silly evolution theory that's the current vogue, and if everybody would just come to my seminar, we would get them all straightened out on that.
Now,
is my time up? Is my time up?
Yes. No, one more.
Yeah, drdino.com. The Bible says God gave them up. Psalms 81, he gave them up to their own lust. He gave them up. He gave them up. Romans 1. I think God gives up on people when they choose not to believe in God. Some people just simply don't like God. The Bible says God will send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. And if you believe you came from a rock, you're believing a lie, okay? Evolution's been discredited years ago. There's no evidence for it except things that have been proven wrong. I don't say you are a liar. I hope I didn't say that tonight. But if you're teaching those particular things that have been proven wrong, then you would be. I don't know what you teach and what you don't. Evolution's a dying theory. It's on artificial life support, kept only alive from the religious zealots. He looks fine. Yep, he looks fine. Evolution is a dying religion, just like many Many false teachings have died hard, horrible deaths over the years. Evolution is no different. The only reason people haven't given up on this silly idea is because the only alternative is creation.
All right,
That
Doctor.
chaps their hide.
I'd like you to join me in thanking our panel this evening.
Do you want to know more about how to combat the godless theory of evolution? Creation Science Evangelism offers 4 great tools that help strengthen the faith of believers and win the lost to Christ. After 15 years of teaching high school science, Dr. Hovind began Creation Science Evangelism in 1989. We are a ministry that is dedicated to providing tools which will help you combat the evolution philosophy that is destroying the faith of millions every year. The first tool Creation Science offers is their powerful, life-changing video series. Over the last 12 years, well over 1 million videotapes of Dr. Hovind's seminar have circled the globe. They are reaping a harvest of souls for the kingdom of Christ, as well as helping restore the faith of many thousands confused by the evolution propaganda to which they've been subjected. These videos are available in English, Russian, French, Spanish, Japanese, and sign language. The Age of the Earth, first of the 7-part series, teaches that God created the universe about 6,000 years ago in 6 literal days. Could this be true? Can it be scientifically proven that the Earth is not billions of years old? This tape gives solid scientific evidence that the Earth is young and that the Bible is scientifically accurate. How did the environment of the original creation differ from ours today? And how would this allow men to live over 900 years? Can Christians have a good explanation for the existence of dinosaurs? Could some dinosaurs still be alive today? These and many more questions are covered in the 2nd and 3rd part of the series. Evolution has permeated public school textbooks with false and fraudulent information. This video exposes nearly 30 lies commonly found in textbooks. Every public school student, teacher, and school board member needs to watch part 4 of this series. Find out if you have been lied to in your textbooks. Discover the terrible difference evolutionary beliefs have made in the past as well as in recent history in our video number 5. Dictators throughout time have used their evolution-based philosophies to rationalize their brutal actions. Learn how evolution propaganda is being used today to prepare people for the New World Order. This is just a taste of all the information the 17-hour seminar series has to offer. Also available are college courses that expand on the seminars in great detail. For those who can handle a more confrontational atmosphere, our debate series is just for you.
I said, now, Mr. Patterson, if you think the tailbone is vestigial, I, Kent Hovind, will pay to have yours removed.
Dr. Hovind has debated a wide range of atheists and evolutionists all over the country, and you're sure to find these 12 debates very exciting. These would be perfect to present to that scientifically minded person who likes to argue their point. Our topical series includes exciting topics like why evolution is stupid, public school presentation, children's video about dinosaurs, the Bible and health, Leviathan, the fire-breathing dragon, and many more. Creation Science also offers a variety of visuals like the longevity chart, which presents the entire lineage of Adam to Joseph as given in Genesis. It's exciting to see exactly how many generations were alive at the same time. Hundreds of books on a variety of subjects, videos on incredible creatures that defy evolution.